You know what's in this cup? No, not the tears of Knicks fans. Vengeance. Vengeance, my friends. Vengeance from the 2022 Eastern Conference Finals, because we're going against the Celtics again. The Knicks series, I told you guys are probably asking yourself, where's my video? Where's my video to my 10 amazing subscribers? How come he's not reacting to the beating the Knicks? I told you, I made a whole video that I don't care about that series anymore. I don't care about this series anymore. Heat in 5. Maybe 6. Let it be 6. Who cares? Let it be 6. We'll win in Miami. I told you we were going to either win in the Garden or go down and win it in Miami in 6. And that's what happened. One thing I will say about that game, I'm not going to go into that much detail of it, but God, what a stressful game of basketball. That game 6 Knicks Heat game was like it was like a root canal with no Novocaine. I remember there was at one point in the fourth quarter, I was just sitting there like, please Miami Heat, just please end this game. Talk about a game that was in the mud. Just an ugly, tough, hard-nosed, hard-fought Eastern Conference Heat Knick kind of game. Shout out to Jalen Brunson, man. That guy is unbelievable. And the rest of the Knicks stunk. I gotta be honest. The guy who's not getting enough credit on the Heat, and I'm glad Kyle Lowry is finally really starting to get a lot of credit, but the guy who I think deserves more credit, Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin, man. That guy has been huge for the second unit, and huge in big moments when we're closing games. He's been hitting big shots, big rebounds, great defense. The guy's just always there. He's always there. This is going to be a little bit of a quick little intermediary video because we're kind of post-Knicks, pre-Celtics. How about those Sixers? Whew! Bruh. Whew! I got to apologize because there was one part in my last video when I in that video I made where I was like, I'm over this Knicks Heat series, and all I see in the distance are shamrocks and Liberty Bells. Even during the close moments, I found myself just daydreaming, and I'm thinking about shamrocks, and I'm thinking about Liberty Bells. I can't believe I even mentioned the Liberty Bells, because I can't believe that the slight notion that the Sixers were going to get out of the second round and win a Game 7 against the Celtics ever even crossed my mind. I mean, you couldn't have scripted it more of a Sixer meltdown than that. I mean, Harden and Embiid. Oh my God. And by the way, Jokic is the real MVP. I mean, I love Jimmy, but Jokic is the real MVP. And I've really just been kind of basking in the glory of what this playoff run has been. Man, I was not worried about the Sixers. I was not worried about the Knicks, but I'm not going to lie. I do absolutely respect this Celtics team, man. This is a good team, tough team. Arguably, on paper, a better team than last year because of the addition of Malcolm Brogdon, winner of the Six-Man Award this year. But the weird thing about the Celtics is that I don't think they're playing as good right now as they were this time last year. Something about them doesn't really seem to be clicking. And I know, Jason Tatum just went off for 51 points or whatever. Still not as much as Jimmy Butler. But I don't know. I just haven't been as impressed with that team as I was last year. I don't know if it has to do with the coaching drama at the beginning of the season and their old coach having to leave and then this new coach coming and him maybe not being as good or knowing the team as well, or if it has to do with the Jaylen Brown drama in the offseason of him finding out that he was being floated for trade talks, and then he wasn't happy in Boston, and I don't know. But I feel like the Heat are in a better place right now as a collective whole of a basketball team than the Celtics are right now. That's just like a gut feeling I have. Also, too, look at their playoff run so far. The Celtics beat the Hawks in 6, and then the Sixers in 7. We beat the Bucks in 5, and the Knicks in 6. Jimmy, in the Knicks series, Jimmy was hurt. He was not 100% for a bunch of those games in this Knicks series. There was a picture of him, I don't know if it was before the game or after the game, and his ankle was looking swollen. So, man, I really hope in these 4 days off that gets tended to, because playing on a swollen ankle is miserable. I've had to do it before. It's not fun. You can do it, but it's just miserable. No matter how much you tape it, no matter how much Aleve or Tylenol you take, it's just miserable playing on a swollen, sprained ankle. It's not fun. With this Celtics team, you gotta come correct. Like, everybody's gotta come correct. You can't mess around with a team like this, because this Celtics team, they're gonna step it up. They're a good enough team to where, and they've been together a while. They're gonna step it up. They're gonna bring it, and this is gonna be a tough series. I still think it's gonna be Heat in 6, Heat in 7. Oh, interesting thing. I was just pulling up the box scores of the series last year. I totally forgot Jimmy got hurt. I'm pulling up the box scores here. First game, Heat won, 118-107. Jimmy went off for 41 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, and 41 minutes. Game 2 was pretty bad. We got beat. We got killed by 25. Jimmy had 29, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Then, third game, he got hurt, and he left the game, only played 20 minutes. But we still won. We won by 6. Bam had a big game. 31 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, played 42 minutes. But it seemed like Jimmy was not well for the next few games, because game 4, he only had 6 points, played 27 minutes. We got blown out. The next game, we lose again, go down 3-2. Jimmy only had 13 points. And then Game 6, that's when Jimmy went nuclear. Guess his knee was feeling better. 47 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, 46 minutes. We win by 8, tied 3-3. But my point is that I forgot for I think game 3, 4, and 5, he was not 100%. We had no Tyler again. I think Kyle was struggling with he was playing through an injury. And we still managed to do what we did. I feel like the Heat are in a much better place now than they were last season. They've like evolved more. Whereas the Celtics team is kind of the same. I mean, yeah, you got Malcolm Brogdon, but they're kind of the same. Whereas the Heat, I feel like they, as a team, have gone even up another notch, especially with this playoff run so far. So, that's it. I was gonna do a whole video when they beat the Knicks and when they beat the Knicks in 6, and do make fun of Knicks fans and run all the receipts of all these dopey people on the internet. And I'm like, man, the Knicks and like that whole series is so in my rear view, and I'm focused on the Eastern Conference Finals. Like I'm done with the Knicks nonsense. It was, like I said, it was funny. It was funny for like the first, when we went up 3-1, like it was funny then, and then I just didn't. I was over it.
Boston, I'm on the way. I'm on the way. Can't wait. I've been out for too long. I'm getting thirsty. We're on the way. Go Heat.